I'm Kirti, holding the USN 1VE 21 IS 023, doing seminar on topic Adaptive UI UX for Smart Geriatric Users under the guidance of Chetan Sir, Assistant Professor of Department of ISC. Today's contents are Introduction, Related Background, Working and Implementation, Applications and Future Enhancement, Conclusion and References. Let's get into the introduction first. You'll be wondering what is geriatric users. Geriatric users are typically older adults, usually aged 60 or above. They are either retired or close to retirement. Older adults aged 60 to 75 face challenges using smartphones and apps due to cognitive and physical challenges. Most UI are designed for younger users. Seniors often find them confusing and hard to use. The idea is to adapt the UI UX based on senior users' needs, like bigger buttons, smaller and simpler layouts, and then voice support, etc. The goal is to help them design, interact with the technology comfortably and confidentially. And the main goal is to design a user interface that adapts automatically to the needs of elderly users. This helps them use apps like GPay or Uber more comfortably and independently. Despite age-related challenges like poor eyesight, memory loss, or difficulty in navigation. Related backgrounds. First comes the year. In the year 2020, the title has like front-facing camera eye tracker for UI/UX survey on mobile banking app. In that, we have explored that eye tracking for mobile banking apps to understand user attention and improving visual UX components using the gaze capture dataset. Next, in the year 2021, the title holding computer vision based wellness analysis for geriatrics. Here we can see that they have introduced a wellness monitoring system using deep learning to analyze senior users' activities for real-time insights. And in the 2021, the title holding your voice and UI design driven approaches to identify UI elements, wherein they have reviewed methods using natural language processing to identify and generate UI components showing potential for personalized and intelligent UI design. Next, in the 2022, the title holding UI UX design using user-centered design, that is UCD method, wherein they have applied the UCD approach in UI UX prototyping for modern users, and then the study results showed that increased satisfaction with the structured layout and usability. Next, in the 2022, the title holding as developing a simple and intuitive smartphone launcher for the elderly users, and then here we can see that they have built a simplified Android launcher using a Flutter framework for elderly users with features like large icons, emergency call access, and medication reminders. Working and implementation. The proposed system adopts a data-driven and user-centered design approach to enhance the UI/UX experience for geriatric users. Key steps in the implementation include data collection. The system gathers input through multiple channels like user survey, psychometric testing, heat map analysis, and app review. We'll see one by one what are they. And first comes user survey. In that, to identify usability challenges commonly faced by elderly users, and then psychometric testing to access cognitive abilities such as memory, attention, and retention time. When an user opens an app for the first time, they are asked to take a simple test that checks their memory, attention, and thinking speed. Based on the results which we get from psychometric test, the app decides further how to adjust the interface to suit their abilities and capabilities so that they can use the app or the website easily and preferably. Then comes heat analysis and app reviews. Here to analyze focus areas, behavior patterns, and user feedback from applications like GPay and Uber. Here is the example which is given based on the Google Pay home screen and the Uber home screen. As we use the phone with the two-handedly, the easy thing is the easy part which is in a green shaded. There we can place the buttons or clickable things so that it is easy for the elderly users to operate well. And then stretchable part needs to be placed with the icons or the clickable things which are not frequently used, and then hard part needs to be excluded. And the other thing is one-handedly, the easy part and stretchable part and the hard. And then next comes data analysis and adaptation. In this, the collected data is processed using AI techniques to tailor the interface. Modifications include enlarged fonts and high contrast color schemes for better visibility, simplified navigation with intuitive iconography, voice enabled interactions to reduce reliance on manual input, and then dynamic rearrangement of UI elements based on individual usage patterns. The system is designed to personalize the user experience right from the initial interaction. First comes onboarding process, wherein a new user installs the applications, then they are prompted to complete the psychometric test as we have discussed earlier. Like it's assessment which is given to the users to get their attention memory and what age they are to determine the cognitive profile. Personalized UI generation. Based on the assessment results which we got from the psychometric test, the UI is dynamically customized to the match the user capabilities and preferences. Features such as text size, button positioning, and color themes are adjusted accordingly. Cloud-based preference storage. User preferences are securely stored in MongoDB Atlas Cloud, allowing persistent customization across all the sessions. We selected the MongoDB Atlas Cloud because it's flexible, secure, and cloud native, perfect for storing personalized UI preferences that can change often. Other options like SQL or Firebase either lacked that flexibility or scalability needed for our adaptive system. Then comes the machine learning integration, wherein the clustering algorithms such as k nearest neighbors (KNN) and k means are used to categorize user groups with a similar interaction patterns. These clusters help generate optimized UI/UX models for each group. We choose KNN and k means because they're simple, efficient, and perfect for our task of grouping users with similar preferences. Since our data set is limited and our goal is clarity and performance, more complex algorithms like deep learning weren't necessary at this stage, which can be implemented in the future enhancements. Then comes voice assistant integration, wherein a built-in voice assistant allows users to interact with the applications, enhancing accessibility for motor or visual impairments, so that the elderly users can't be like using the phones and the navigation won't be easier for them, so the voice assistants can be helpful for them to navigate through every slides of screens. Then is application and future enhancement. We can see that applications of this can be done in mobile banking like GPay, PhonePe, or any of the mobile banking apps. And then ride booking like Uber, Ola, or any other things which are helpful for the elderly peoples. And then healthcare apps which is many very efficient in the day-to-day life for the elderly peoples, and elder care system wherein the caregiver and the distant family members can know how they are and how they can treat with. And then a future enhancement, better voice assistance with the regional language support. We have the voice assistant, but there isn't a upgradation with the regional language support. And then eye tracking for easier navigation, and then more personalization using AI models. We have used k-means and the KNN, but the deep learning methods can be used so that it can be enhanced a lot, and then it can be a very helpful for the elderly people. Conclusion: after going through all the papers, we can clearly say that UI/UX plays a very important role in the technology development. To make technology useful for everyone, it's important to consider different types of users, not only considering the younger age. We need to consider the old age and the handicapped people, so that the interface becomes more friendly and the technology becomes more inclusive, long lasting, and user friendly. Then adaptive UI UX is powerful concept because it changes the interface based on the user needs. This means each person gets a personalized experience which makes the app easier to use and more effective. So if we use adaptive UX properly, it will help elderly people use modern technology easily and make the interaction with the app smoother and more comfortable. References, there are like 18 references which we have referred in this paper. Thank you.